Sorry. Welcome, everyone. Good morning, everyone. Sorry about that. Almost thought it was afternoon at this point. Want to say thank you all very much for attending this groundbreaking for Fire and EMS Engine Company 22. This project has been a long time coming for many people, and I am very happy to be here to represent the Deputy Mayor's office under the leadership of Mayor Muriel Bowser to kick this off. I just want to start off with some thank yous. I know some of the folks are here and some of the folks are not here, but this project, as many of you all probably already know, is a little bit unique in that it's not just a city project. There's been lots of federal and community participation over many years to see this happen. So I want to thank Assistant Secretary Catherine Hammock, who I don't think is here from the Department of the Army, but I actually have worked with Catherine for many years, or Assistant Secretary Hammock for many years, and very happy that she has been extremely supportive over that time period. Deputy Assistant Secretary Paul Kramer and his team, base realignment and closure team, and the caretaker staff that continues to make sure that that the property that was previously owned or is currently owned by the Army is in good shape as it prepares for the transfer ultimately to the Walter Reed LRA. Adrian Austin and the U.S. Federal Emergency Management Agency, which is the sponsoring federal agency for the public benefit conveyance, which helped us to acquire this parcel at no cost to taxpayers. Patrick O'Brien, thank you. Sorry about that. We love no cost to taxpayers. Patrick O'Brien, Bryant Monroe, Jeanette Musil, and the Department of Defense's Office of Economic Adjustment for their financial support and guidance over the years. I personally have been at many of the LRA meetings over the past 6 years, and the Department of Defense's Economic Adjustment has been at almost every one of those. So I very much thank the Economic Adjustment Office for all of their help. Members of the community who have served tirelessly on many of the committees to make sure that the planning for this Walter Reed project was successful. I know I saw Faith Wheeler here coming up, and I remember back in 2009 coming to many LRA meetings and working with many people, Joe Membrino, Tim Shai, many other ANC commissioners and so forth that have been extremely active over the years. Thank you all very much. And really just the greater Walter Reed community who has, I know, been waiting on this opportunity to kick off this project. So we'll talk about it a little bit later on. This project is a phase, one of the early phases that we were able to get conveyed from the Department of the Army to the district to be able to start the fire engine. We actually have submitted legislation for the main campus as well to council, and so we look forward to having a hearing on that, and very soon in being able to get that approved, hopefully, to see progress on the main campus continue. To that ends, I just want to thank, again, the citizen members of the LRA committee. I want to thank the members of the Walter Reed Community Advisory Group. I don't know if we've got any current advisory group members here. Thank you all. You all will continue to help us make sure that this project is a success for the community. Members of the Walter Reed Community Advisory Committee, ANC 4B commissioners, thank you all very much. And last but not least, I know there's lots of members of the Deputy Mayor's Office of Planning and Economic Development who have been instrumental in this. Our Director of Real Estate Development, Sarosh Olpadwala, who I saw somewhere around here. Thank you very much, Sarosh. Our Walter Reed LRA Director, Randall Clark, who we're very happy to welcome onto our team this year. If he is familiar to you all, thank you, Randall. If he is familiar to you all because he was on the original LRA committee identified by Tony Williams in 2005. So Randall is a community member, not only our LRA Director. So his wife will be on him if this project is not successful. So we're very happy about that. Project Manager Jason Cross, who's been on the project for many years. Also someone who is not here but is really a part of all of our projects, which is our general counsel. You don't see this individual very often, but Susan Longstreet has been really fantastic in making sure that this project happens, has done a lot of coordination with the Army and so forth. And I know we've got lots of other DEMPED folks that are here that have been involved in the project, and I want to thank them very much for that. What I would like to do is to just briefly introduce the mayor. I know that when I came into district government in 2009, this project was fairly new in terms of being introduced to the deputy mayor's office, but I know that it was not new to the then Ward 4 council member who had been working with the community on Walter Reed and on Walter Reed related issues for many years. And even when I came on in 2009, she and her team had been extremely helpful in making sure that this project was a success. And there is no doubt that there is not a better. There is no doubt that there is not a better person to be our mayor, to lead the Walter Reed project than our mayor. So thank you very much, Mayor.
Well, good morning, Ward 4. Good morning, firefighters. I am so happy to be here, and I want to thank Brian Kenner and the DEMPED team. I call them our big deal team, so give a big hand to the big deal team. They make big deals happen, and I'm very, very happy to be here in Ward 4 in the first groundbreaking of the transformation of Walter Reed. I want to thank the members of the community, all the commissioners of ANC 4B, present and past. Give them a round. Raise your hand, 4B. Some of you know I was an advisory neighborhood commissioner in 4B, so I get to say they're my favorite commission. I get to say that. And I want to thank all the members of the Walter Reed Advisory Committee, present and past. I was with Mayor Williams all last week, and guess who started the first Walter Reed Advisory Committee? Mayor Williams. So this discussion has gone through 4 mayors. I don't know how many deputy mayors, and we're working on 3 Ward 4 council members. But Councilmember Brandon Todd is going to be able to deliver a lot for Walter Reed. Let's hear it for Brandon Todd. Thank you for your leadership, council member. And we have, and Brian is right, I won't talk about a lot because I could talk for a long time about Walter Reed. I'll just say this. There was a time when the Army knew that they were going to move on from Walter Reed as a world-class medical center. But I got to tell you, we're proud of the 100 years of supporting our fighting veterans and service members at this campus. And we should all be proud that the new Walter Reed will also serve people who have given more than most, as some say, for their country. So let's hear it for those who are fighting for us each and every day. And when I became the Ward 4 council member, the Army, they wanted to keep the whole thing and give it to some other federal agency and wall it off, and we wouldn't have access to it. Boo to that idea, right? So we decided to fight for it and say, in any BRAC process, the community gets something. And this community was going to get something too. We started out with a simple idea. We didn't know if it would work. I said to Office of Planning, and Mayor Fenty was in office then, let's just draw up something. Let's see what Georgia Avenue could look like if the Army gave it to us, and we developed it. And from that concept drawing in the Upper Georgia Avenue Development Plan that so many of you worked hard on, we now have the opportunity to develop the best portion of the Walter Reed campus, 66 acres on Georgia Avenue, 16th Street, and Rock Creek Park. We have the opportunity to stop the leakage of our retail dollars to Silver Spring. We like Silver Spring, don't get me wrong, but let's keep it right here in Washington, D.C. We have the opportunity for game-changing retail development, for great schools, for wonderful parks, and for housing along the whole spectrum of the economic scale, for people who are working their way out of homelessness, for senior citizens who want a quality place to live, for families who want to buy a home, all in the 66 acres at Walter Reed. We have the ability to transform the upper part of our city. And today what we're here to do is to celebrate a long promise, Chief Dean, that we haven't been able to keep. But we're going to keep it starting in December of next year, or January of the Admiral told me it's going to be December 2016, at January 2017 at the latest, that we will be able to move our firefighters from a crowded, obsolete, and falling down facility to a state-of-the-art facility right here on Georgia Avenue. That's a promise. That's a promise kept. And what this project will do, and I want to thank the residents of Ward 4 for being collaborative and cooperative in making sure that this facility fits into the neighborhood and enhances the beautiful Tacoma neighborhood. It will be 23,000 square feet, 2 stories with 4 bays, and it will house Engine 22, Truck 11, and Ambulance 22, and the Fire Investigative Unit. It's a beautiful building, but more than that, it's appropriate for our firefighters, and it also puts them closer to the people who need help the most. And that is important for us. So we know here, with Engine 22 locating here, and Walter Reed being well on its way. And Brian mentioned another key milestone in the development of Walter Reed. The developer was selected last year, and we have spent the last 10 months making sure we have a solid deal for DC residents. So I tried to convince the Army that they should pay us to take Walter Reed. Right? I worked on it, didn't I, Brian? I tried to convince them that we were helping them and develop this property, but they told us it was going to cost us $22 million. And we're going to pay it, and it's worth every penny of it. And then we're going to work with the development team that was selected. And I want to, again, thank the advisory committee because the development process and community process that this committee and this community engaged in, quite frankly, I think is a model for all large-scale development opportunities in our city. You hear that, Brian? It's like a local BRAC. It works because it was near unanimous support for this plan, and we're very, very proud of that. So with that, I want to thank the Congresswoman who has been very helpful to us in making sure that the discussions with the federal government have gone relatively smoothly. I want to also acknowledge the council member who will, though he's new to the council, he's not new to this idea because he's been working with me on it for the last 8 years. So your council member doesn't start from 1. He starts from 10. And that's going to be a good thing when he helps lead the way to make sure that the council approves our project. So I want to thank my friend and your council member, Brandon Todd, and ask him to greet you.
Good morning, everyone. I couldn't be more delighted than to be here this morning with all of you, the community members. Commissioner Speaks, I saw Alice Giancola, Commissioner Parks, Commissioner Braxton, and many, many people who've worked long and hard to make sure that we are here today. And thank you, Mayor Bowser, because you're exactly right. 8 years ago, I've watched you focus and keep the government of the District of Columbia focused on ensuring that Walter Reed is everything that everybody in Ward 4 and everybody in the District of Columbia can be proud of. I often say that Walter Reed is the greatest economic development opportunity that the District of Columbia will ever see. 66 acres, Yes. 66 acres of housing, retail, educational uses, community uses right here in the heart of Ward 4. So I couldn't be more pleased to turn some dirt this afternoon with the mayor, the chief, our brand new DGS director, and members of the community, because this not only will ensure that the residents in some of the most northern neighborhoods in the District of Columbia in Ward 4 can get the critical services that they need, but it also kicks off the greatest economic development opportunity that our city will ever see. So thank you, everybody, for being here. Thank you, Mayor Bowser, for your commitment. And with that, I would like to bring up the interim director of the district's Department of General Services.
Well, good morning, everyone. I join Mayor Bowser and the council member in greeting all of you and to say immediately it's good to get back in the base reuse business, which is something I used to do. I echo their thoughts. It just doesn't get any better than this kind of deal that our administration has put together, and I congratulate Mayor Bowser and our DemPed director, Brian Kenner. We in DGS are the executive agent for this effort, and we're proud to do that. We're pleased to do that. The design and the execution of this effort will be the result of a lot of interaction with our customer, the firefighters, but also with the city. In fact, the facade that you see here was altered somewhat based on excellent inputs from our community, and we want to be transparent. We want to be adaptive and capable of responding to that, and we intend to do that in the future too. As the mayor said, 23,000 square feet, but not just square feet. This will be really well put together in terms of the usefulness for our firefighters and emergency services people, as well as for the environment. It'll be energy efficient and sustainable in every respect. We believe that putting investments into things like this for our community, for its safety, for its security, are what we have to do. The events we've seen this last few days put a premium on giving the best equipment and facilities we can to our fire and emergency services people and our security forces. A quick thank you to our team, Jeff Bonvecchio, our director for construction in DGS, Will Wessel, who's with us, the program manager, Charlie Flocka, the project manager, and Jackie Stanley, who is everywhere in this city doing community outreach. But I would be remiss if I didn't say also congratulations and thank you to our architects, Sorg Architects, and our high-quality prime contractor, Whiting Turner. We, as the mayor said, we are now on the spot in DGS to deliver this excellent facility in about a year, and by golly, we're going to do it. Thanks very much. I'd like now, if I could, to introduce my partner and my customer, Fire and Emergency Services Chief Gregory Dean.
Well, being the recipient of this, we're excited. We're excited to be working very closely with Mayor Bowser. Your leadership has been incredible. Councilmember Todd, thank you very much for being a part of it. Deputy Mayor Kenner, can't say enough. You're the one who got us here. And to our partner, Mr. Weaver, we're excited to be working with you. So when I believe that the fire department is part of the community, and to see the station, I love the views. I love what's going to happen out here, and I know our firefighters love it because I was talking to them this morning, and they're like little kids. They're excited. We got something new. We got where are we going to sit, where are we going to eat, where are we going to be able to get out, and the fact that the community is going to be a part of this. We can't say enough about that. So we're all excited about it. We're excited about all this, and with that, I get to say, let's cut the ribbon. From 22s? All right, we got a couple coming.
Right, they make way for the firefighters, please, on the steps.
All right, Mr. Mack. I got my own chair this morning. Right. Well, they're actually one more right here. Yeah.
Got one shovel.
Okay, so on the count of three, get a scoop of dirt, team. Let's say Walter Reed. 1, 2, 3. Walter Reed!
The commissioner. Could you let her come?
Commissioner?
You want her to get a
Take my spot right here. My spot right here.
Okay.
What's your step?
Got it, man.
I got it. It's either it's one on the end for her.
Okay. You need this. I'm trying to get a shot.
No, it's okay.
Okay, on the count of three, engine 22. 1, 2, 3.
Engine 22!
Heads up.
Okay, I think we're good.
Go back up and do that.
Oh, awesome. Where am I going?
Right there. Go back.
Okay.
Everybody.
Can everybody
Okay,
get back?
I think these steps seem to be collapsing. Are they okay? Step off and step.
Director Walter Reed, LRA. Brandon Park. Nice to meet you. I've seen the name. Commissioner Park. I think she actually is going to do that from up here.
Saturday at 10. We'll be there. All right. Okay.
Hello, Mayor.
Hi, sweetheart.
Truck 11 Engine 22, we want to give you a T-shirt and tell you thank you for allowing us to do our job better.
Thank you.
Helping us out. We really appreciate what you're doing for
Thank you for
you
praying
and
with
Chief
me.
team.
It's going to be awesome.
Ripley, she's
Riley.
smiling.
Yeah,
Riley, she's smiling. Yeah.
You got to know, did you see the new station?
Yeah, we're going to take a look at it. Thank you very much.
All right, perfect. Hey, thanks.
Yeah, no problem.
All right.
Okay. Okay.
Would you like glass and hat or no? This is Mr. Jeff. He's going to show you.
How are you?
Good.
Okay. So I'm going to ask you to push this button over here. And that jaw is going to close.
Okay.
Hopefully some stuff's going to fall.
Okay.
Well, actually, it's a safety mechanism. I have to keep pushing this one. There we go. All right, so tap that one right there.
Okay.
All right, wait a second. All right, go ahead. Actually, kick this lever.